let's go ahead and take a look at forming compositions of functions. And we're going to take a look at the functions f of x equals 2x squared minus 3, and we have the function g of x equals 4x. So let's go ahead and take a look at part A in this example. We want to find f composed with g of 1. So we have a couple different ways we can write this. When we're looking at f composed with g of 1, we can read it that way, or you can read that circle that's there in the middle as f follows g of 1. And if you're talking about the order in which you do things, if f follows g, that means g has to go first. Right? So this is the same thing as f of g of x. And in our case, our x value is a 1, so we're going to be calculating f of g of 1. So let's go ahead and plug in the 1 into our function for g. So g of 1 is going to give us 4 times 1. It's going to give us a 4. So kind of think of it as we're now going to be replacing this g of 1 piece with the answer we just got. So we're going to go ahead and calculate f of 4. Right? That's the piece that replaces g of 1. And f of 4, we'll plug in a 4 each time we see the x in our function for f of x. So we have 2 times 4 squared minus 3. 4 squared is going to give us 16. And 16 times 2 will give us 32 minus 3, which is going to give us 29. So our final answer here for f of g of 1 is going to be 29. And let's go ahead and take a look at part D on this one. We're going to calculate g composed with g of negative 1. Okay, so the other way we could write this is g of negative 1. And we'll have to do the same thing. Right, we're going to calculate our inside function here first. So let's go ahead and calculate g of negative 1. That means we're going to be putting a negative 1 in each time we see an x here in our function. So 4 times negative 1 will give us a negative 4. And so now if we go ahead and replace that with the 4 that we just found, right, now we can go ahead and calculate g of 4. And same idea, I'll go back to my function, I'll plug in the 4 each time I see an x. And 4 times 4 is going to give us 16. So our final answer here is going to be 16. Go ahead and try parts B and C on your own, and you can submit those with your notes.